From Washington, Ms. Strickland for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I stand before you today to talk about two topics, the confirmation of Judge Jackson, as well as the Restaurant Revitalization Fund. Judge Jackson is more qualified than the people with whom she will serve, and she is not soft on crime. It's why she has the endorsement of the Fraternal Order of Police and the International Association of Police Chiefs, hardly the radical left. As we look at the opportunity to make history, we want to make sure that our Supreme Court is representative and reflective of our entire nation. Judge Jackson deserves confirmation. She has earned it, and it will be someone that we are very proud of to have on the Supreme Court. On another topic, this is one to celebrate this week. After almost a year of bipartisan, bicameral negotiations, the House will finally take up legislation to replenish the Restaurant Revitalization Fund and move us one step closer to getting much-needed relief for restaurants across the finish line. The funds provided by Congress in 2021 were a lifeline for so many businesses in Washington state and across our nation. Restaurants were hit especially hard by highly transmittable COVID-19 variants, staffing shortages, supply chain issues, and inflation, which only added to the existing challenges and long-term effects that brought many to the brink of closing their doors for good. Restaurants have lost 2 years' worth of revenue, and it will take them years to recover and repay their debts. In fact, in Washington state alone, the average full-service restaurant reports being $160,000 in debt, and it will take them over 3 years to repay it. I know how critical this second round of funding is because I regularly hear about it from my constituents. The South Puget Sound of Washington state is the proud home of so many small local restaurants, including Vian Dong in the Lincoln International District and Bud Bay Cafe in Olympia, to name a few. Many businesses are still struggling to get back on their feet, and most were shut out from ever receiving relief in the first place. This is why on February 10, I led the Washington state delegation in a letter to congressional leadership, urging them to replenish the Restaurant Revitalization Fund and help those employers and employees in need as soon as possible. These businesses are often neighborhood anchors and family-owned. They are often owned by women, veterans, minorities, and immigrants. They're a critical part of the South Sound and Washington state's economy. We must do everything we can to support them and push for an equitable and inclusive recovery. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I now yield back.